coffee that also have an effect. It's not just the caffeine. But is listening to music a drug? Does the government need to get involved now? Cass Sunstein 2 years ago said that if you criticize and say man-made global warming isn't real, anthropogenic global warming, that you should be fined, feed, or maybe even arrested. And that blogs should be taxed. And now Philadelphia has launched a $300 tax on all free speech on the internet. You want to have your own personal blog on Blogspot, you got to pay them money. Well, here's The Guardian reporting on something that's been known for over 100 years. They've got studies for over 70 years in Scandinavia, where for several months out of the year it's totally dark and the suicides go way up. They learned decades and decades and decades ago to have artificial sun lamps in the working areas and in the homes and to paint the walls white because your eyes are an extension of the brain. When you're gestating in your mother, at a certain point, I think it's about a month in on average, the eyes grow out of the brain. So the eyes are the window to the brain, to the soul, and they need sunlight. They need to see sunlight for dopamine levels and other natural chemicals in the brain. So sunlight is a drug. And what does Cass Sunstein say? He says it is a conspiracy theory to say that humans need any sunlight and we should stop people from getting sunlight. He's a eugenicist, okay? He doesn't want you healthy and happy. And people say, well, I don't want to get a bunch of sun because I'll look old. Folks, you're meant to get old. You are meant to have your skin get old, but by your skin burning, it gives you all of the different hormone releases, not just the vitamin D production, that your entire body needs, and it keeps your organs young. It massively decreases cancer in thousands of studies over the last 100 years. They had these studies in 1908, 1910, 1920s. But here's a whole new group of studies. MS and arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and arthritis may be linked to lack of sun, scientists say. Vitamin D found to exert an influence over genes associated with certain diseases more common in northern hemisphere. Well, there's also the studies on cancer. You actually get higher rates of cancer when you get no sun, the studies show, than if you get a lot of sun. But it's a darned if you do, darned if you don't. The optimum, and they have different statistics depending on your skin type. But you can look at the different studies, they vary. But someone who's a Northern European needs off and on about an hour of direct sunlight a week. Someone who has darker skin, who's more equatorial, may need upwards of 10 hours a week. I mean, you're supposed to have black skin if you got black skin. You're designed for that. For your area of the world. If you've got brown skin, you're designed as you go higher up. If you've got white skin. Scientists have known for decades why people in northern hemisphere have blue eyes. It's because they allow more light in. People with blue eyes on average are more light sensitive. They have better night vision because your eyes are designed to suck in that light, to get that light. But if you have dark eyes, it's because you come from a more equatorial area, and it's designed to block it out. We're beautifully designed creatures. But here's Cass Sunstein saying, I don't care. There's 1,000 studies with top scientists saying this stops cancer, it stops depression, it stops everything. They've got all these double-blind studies where they find St. John's wort is many times better for you to stop depression than Prozac, and that Prozac actually makes you depressed. But sunlight and exercise is even better. If I'm bummed out and tired and feel like crud and have been sick or whatever, I just go out, even if it's the winter. And even if it's 40 degrees, and I'll just get my underwear in the backyard and just lay there for an hour shivering. And I just feel completely energized by the sun. Just like you're a plant, ladies and gentlemen, you need it. You need it. You need the sun. You don't need to be burned. If you get too much, you'll get skin cancer. But if you don't get any, your body shuts down. Your body shuts down. So sunlight's a drug. Music's a drug. Getting excited's a drug, and they want to block all of that. It's not a drug. It's part of who we are. It's part of what we are. And it goes on. It says insufficient exposure to sunshine resulting in low levels of vitamin D can play a part in a wide range of diseases, from multiple sclerosis to rheumatoid arthritis, type 1 diabetes, some cancers, and even dementia, scientists say. Well, yeah, I mean, they've done studies with prisoners, again, for close to 100 years about all the diseases that increase with prisoners not getting sun. That's why, if you go back to the whole prison sciences in France, more than 200 years ago they found to start getting people out to get some sun. Point is, I've already digressed, got a lot of other news coming up, but it is not a drug to listen to music or get sunlight.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 5 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping. An $87 value, yours free. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
As many people know, ever since President Nixon took us off the gold standard, the U.S. dollar has been devaluating. What people don't know, however, is how this directly affects your personal finances. Is there a way to prevent your portfolios from losing value? The answer to all of this is gold and silver. They've both maintained their purchasing power for 6,000 years. If you had had $100,000 in cash and $100,000 in gold and silver back in 1913 and kept them both until now, your cash would actually have the buying power of only $4,800, but your gold and silver would have the buying power of $3 million. The answer to protecting your assets is simple. Call me, John Ballman, today at 1-800-686-2237, extension 169. Get all your questions answered before your money is worth zero. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 169. Take action today while we still accept paper dollars for gold. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 169.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Is your debt problem a ticking time bomb? Thanks to a new financial consumer relief program designed in response to the economic crisis facing millions of Americans, you don't have to wait until it's too late to defuse your debt. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills and are struggling to make minimum payments, get ready to take down this number for free information that could potentially save your home, the lifestyle you're accustomed to, and your family's financial well-being. But don't wait. Studies show that if most debt problems are confronted directly, beneficial settlements, manageable monthly payments, and quick restoration of credit are more easily attained, potentially saving you thousands of dollars in interest charges, fees, and unpaid debt. Don't procrastinate. Call now for your free information and begin putting your economic house in order today. To qualify for this program, you must have $10,000 in credit card debt. Call the American Debt Associates at 800-876-2966. 800-876-2966. Again, 800-876-2966.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
I was talking to John Harmon during the break. He can barely keep doing the show. He's so high off of that 1 minute of techno music we played on air. I mean, the government says they need to pass a law. We need to investigate what kids are watching. Music is mind control. And you do have quacks out there that are actually selling it, telling people it's a drug. And wow, the music's making me feel excited. You know, the government needs to get involved, and sunlight's a drug, and everything's a drug. No, it's part of natural human life on this planet. John, how are you handling the hardcore techno music we played earlier? See, John's so high, he couldn't even turn his microphone up in Minnesota and get on air. John, are you okay?
That stuff's pretty intense. I don't know if I can continue doing the show there, guys.
See, you couldn't even get the microphone turned on.
I couldn't. That's because of the intense, drugs.
What do you think about USA Today and others saying we may need a law to stop music where the government can ban whatever music it wants because it might excite people? And are you going to take the vaccine as soon as it comes out that stops all emotions?
Absolutely not. It's just like these, police state movies that try to make everything illegal. And any kind of good-feeling emotion, it's just going to be banned.
It's called Al-Qaeda emotion.
Exactly.
Al-Qaeda may be using music to get our kids.
Anything that you enjoy, eventually they'll tax or get rid of or ban.
Well, because they're trying to save us. John, I appreciate you joining us, you drug addict.
Thank you.
I'm a drug addict, too. I mean, we listen to the music. I mean, you heard the techno that USA Today and others are saying we've got to ban it right now. In fact, let's play some clips of some newscast. Thank goodness they're on the job, and they've got police officers saying this could lead to harder drugs. I mean, we've got kids listening to music, folks. This is dangerous. Here it is.
A stand against the latest internet craze. Have you ever heard of this? It's called iDosing. And websites are luring kids with free downloads of so-called digital drugs, which are audio files designed to induce drug-like effects. Adriana Ivashinsky has just returned from Mustang Live with the details on this alarming new trend. I've got to admit, I'd never heard of it before.
Kelly, parents really need to listen up on this one. That's because all kids need to experience these digital drugs are headphones, their computer, and an MP3 player. Though the websites that tout them say they're a safe and legal way to get high, the fear is it could lead to illegal drug use.
Oh, yes.
Digital drugs are all over the internet.
Hit pause.
Free, legal.
Then they cut to YouTube videos with kids, teenagers, clearly screwing around. I've gone and watched some of the videos. They're like, oh, my goodness, I'm high. Oh, my goodness, making fun of other newscasts. So, guys, go ahead and go back to that techno music for a minute. Let's play it, and I'll act silly, and then they can put it on the news that I'm really high. So teenagers are joking around, listening to mild music, techno music, and the government is saying they want to come in and do something about it, and then they cut to police officers saying something must be done. Let's again play some of the devil music. Here it is right now. Hold on. Oh no, I'm so high right now. The digital drugs. It's Reaper Madness. I can't control myself. I'm not happy because this is so stupid and I'm making fun of it, making a joke. No, I'm happy because of the devil music. This music has been specifically named by the media that you're listening to as a drug. And the police officers have got to do something now. Let's go back to the newscast because all you need is an MP3 player and this music and headphones. I mean, you don't need a rubber band and a spoon and heroin and an injector. No, and Beethoven, it's even worse. Why, have they played Beethoven's Lovely, Lovely Ninth? Why, it'd be like Clockwork Orange. I'd turn into Little Alex. I'd turn into a droogie. I'd go out and commit crimes because I listened to Lovely, Lovely Ludwig's 9. Here it is. Oh, look at them. They're under the mind control.
Digital drugs are all over the internet, touting a free, legal, safe way to get high.
Oh, my God.
And images of teenagers trying it are all over YouTube. It's these images that has a lot of parents, educators, and law enforcement officials with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics concerned.
Oh.
Kids are going to flock to these sites just to see what it's about, and it can lead them other places.
It sounds like this, and uses binaural or two-tone technology to alter your brainwaves and mental state. Kelly Johnson is a parent and teacher.
We'll be right back, folks.